We have been able to come up with a policy on aquaculture and fisheries policy. Yes. The fisheries policy was already approved by Cabinet last year, 2023, April last year. Currently, we are working on aquaculture policy, which is around 60% complete. That is on governance. We have already developed regulations. We have done 8 regulations. One of the regulations that we are doing is aquaculture regulation and marine regulations. These regulations are supposed to ensure that there's governance within the blue space or the aquaculture space. The third element we are doing as a government, of course, is to develop infrastructure. One of the challenges that our fisher folk have been facing is fishing on the onshore. So, and when they fish on the onshore, they are not able to sustain those resources, or rather the product that they fish, that is the fish, they are not able to store it in a conducive environment. So the government is developing infrastructure within those regions, within the coastal regions. I'll give you the names of the regions, which is in Kwale we are doing Moepe landing site. In Kilifi, we are doing Kilifi Central. In Lamu, we are doing Mkowe. In Tana River, we are doing Kipini. And in Mombasa, we are doing Kidongo. These landing facilities have cold storage. They have ice-making machines. They have processing plants. They have a place where even the beach management units, that is the fishermen, can be able even to conduct their business and also ensure that they plan the activities through the joint core management plans that we have developed. So with that, also we are supporting the fisher community with infrastructure, that is the vessels and the fishing gear, the right fishing gear that will not deplete or will not damage the fisheries products within the space. So we are able to support them with those equipment. And lastly, so that we can be able to create for them also another source of income. That is, yes, fisheries, but we can do it in an aquaculture environment. We are developing a mariculture center of excellence. In this center of excellence, we'll have hatcheries, whereby we can be able to do brooding and breeding of the fisheries, or rather the marine species, as aquaculture or mariculture. And this we can be able to give to the fisher community in terms of fingerlings, and they can be able to continue developing their fisheries within on land or under sea, or either on with the cages and so on and so forth. And also the last thing is also, of course, to give them capacity building, because when you go to fisher folk and tell them you're using the wrong gears to fish or the wrong methods, how can we train them? So we are doing also training and capacity building, and more so we are giving them grants. For the last 1 year, His Excellency the President was able to give a fisher community within the ocean side, or rather the coast side, 1.5 billion in grants that will support them in some of the activities that we have mentioned. Okay, brilliant. So there's a time that we had been told that we were having fish imported from China. Yes. Talk to us about how you found the situation when you came into that docket, and are we still importing fish from China? Okay, thank you, George. No, we are not importing fish from China. Okay. And the reason why we are not doing that is because we have enough fish farmers, either commercial, if you are artisanal, we have enough water bodies, we have enough resources. So why would we bring other resources from another country? So this was killing the market. It was killing the effort that our fishermen, every day they wake up in the morning to go and look for these fish or these fish products, one, for food security within their own homes, and also to do trading with them so that they can bring money back to their homes and to their families. So as government, through the guidance of our president, we were able to ban fish products, especially tilapia, from the Republic of China. Yes. Okay, brilliant. Let's look at this industry, and it is a multi-million Kenya shillings industry in terms of the amounts that come in. However, there has been the perennial problem of the communities
that go to the deep areas, the deep seas, the deep lakes, to be able to fish out and to get these products out here. And in between, it appears that the middlemen have been the largest beneficiaries, because if you go to these communities, there is still the aspect of abject poverty, PS, and looking at how these communities are able to perhaps, bring out the risks involved. Where is the imbalance by your assessment?
Okay, thank you for that. One of the challenges that we have found within the fisher community is that imbalance within the space. And one of the things we are doing as a government to address that is look at the value chain. When you look at the value chain and get it right on all aspects, then you'll be able to empower the fisher folk.